opening it up and it looking like it was going to be another slow, lethargic performance from the Bulls. The Bulls come back, score 30 points in the second quarter, go into halftime up by 2 points on the Milwaukee Bucks. Chris Middleton also is out for the rest of the game in this one. Nikola Vucevic is absolutely carrying the Bulls right now. We look at Zach and DeMar combining for 11 points, but Nikola Vucevic having 18 points, going 8 of 13, also with 5 rebounds, 1 block as well, only 1 turnover. And then balanced scoring from the bench today. Derrick Jones Jr., 5 points. Andre Drummond, 3 points. Kobe White, 5 points. Ayo Dosunmu, 6 points. Nice, solid attack coming out the bench. Also, Patrick Williams with Patrick Williams with 6 points. DeMar DeRozan actually has 0 points in this game. Wow. With this game and the Bulls being up by 2 points right now, if Zach or DeMar can get going, and we can get something from the starters other than just Nikola Vucevic, this looks like maybe a game that the Bulls can win, man. Maybe they can look to win it. Shay says, who said that we lost the trade to the Orlando Magic? A lot of people say that, and it's kind of short-sighted there. I want to be happy, but Giannis and Chris are out. Listen, it don't matter. The Bulls need wins. We just lost to a team without Trae Young. That goofy-looking motherfucker. So, listen, I need the win tonight. Jack Holland says, Haize, I've been wondering, if it comes down to the money to keep Vooch, could Lonzo career-ending exception allow us to sign him for more? Is that even a good idea if it was the only way to retain Vooch? Well, keep in mind, we have Vooch's bird rights, so we can re-sign him for any amount. We can re-sign him. Of course, there's a limit on how much of an extension he can get, but we can re-sign him regardless. We don't need cap space to re-sign Vooch. For a team that tries to avoid the luxury tax, yeah, I mean, maybe that could help us re-sign Vooch, but I think we still have to use it to address other position as well. So, Brandon Peck says Vooch does not have a block. Vooch absolutely has a block. Go check the stat sheet. P. Will playing great. Yes, P. Will is. Hey, listen, when P. Will doesn't hesitate on taking that 3-point shot, it's nice. It's nice. J3 Cabrera says it's going to be a close one. Yeah, it probably will shape up to be that. DeMar killing me with them pump fakes and jump passes. The jump passes, the pump fakes. I've become desensitized to pump fakes from DeMar DeRozan. Like, it is what it is. But the jump passes, he got to stop that, man. Keep feeding Vooch. I want him to get 50 tonight from Brandon Eljet. That wouldn't be bad at all. Haize, what's up? I like the energy from the Bulls so far. This game after the letdown yesterday. The first quarter, the defense wasn't too bad. The offense was absolutely god-awful. I can't wait till this video drops tomorrow with me and Slam Duncan going over the Bulls offense and tape. But it really did come along. I like the energy in the second quarter a lot. Definitely like that. Great first half by Vooch. Just watch. They won't even let him touch the ball in the second half. They better listen. That, and you know what's sad is I wouldn't even put that past Billy Donovan, which sucks. If you remember the season when we got Nikola Vucevic before we even had our DeRozan, we actually were gelling pretty good, and the team actually almost made the play-in if it wasn't for COVID. Oh, yeah, we would have made the play-in that season if it wasn't for Zach LaVine. He missed the last 12 games or something like that with COVID. It was crazy. Haize, we don't even try to offensive rebound. Shot goes up, and our guys, except Pat Bev, are all running back. 2 offensive rebounds so far for us. I've been talking about that all season. That's Billy Donovan's scheme. He literally, you can tell that's coaching because that's not normal. And I get it. Like I said before, we don't have the best one-on-one defenders, so we really don't even try for offensive rebounds. We just try to go up and set up our defense. I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. I get not wanting to get caught out of position, especially when you aren't the best defensive team by any stretch of the imagination. But to not try for rebounds at all, offensive rebounds, is tough, man. It's really tough. Why do y'all always question me and then I have to prove y'all wrong? Why is it, especially you, Brandon Peck, my brother? What does this say? Nikola Vucevic, block. You see that? You see that category right there? You see that one? You see that right there? That represents one block. Just one block right there. That's what that means. You see that? Block, BLK. They're not talking about black people or the dating app. It's a block. It's right there. I got to give you shit, Brandon Peck. That's my dude. That's my little brother, too. Brandon Peck is my guy. I love how you were supposed to load manage Zach for at least part of the season. That shit lasts like 2 weeks. Well, that was the part of the season. And it lasted longer than 2 weeks. It's really like the first month of the season. But, I mean, that's all that they needed. Like, keep in mind, the surgery that he had wasn't like a hugely invasive surgery. It was really a scope is pretty much what it was. So they wanted to make sure that he was going to respond to that knee well, and he did. And once he played that first back-to-back and he said the knee felt good, you knew that they were pretty much going to unleash him at that point. So, I think at this point, Zach LaVine's played like 66 games in a row, something like that. So shout out to Zach. Loki saw through the piece we drafted and let go, and now need all he wanted was 10 mil multi. Well, no. Well, keep in mind, Bobby's the one who turned down that deal. They offered Bobby Portis a contract, and it took Bobby Portis 4 years to get money comparable to the contract that at that time Garpax offered him, and he turned down that contract. And Garpax looked at it and said, "Listen, we don't want to risk him getting an offer out on or leaving us for nothing, so we're going to go ahead and trade him." But let's not act like they didn't offer him a contract. They offered him a contract. If I'm not mistaken, it was actually a base of $12 million per year that they offered Bobby Portis. The Chicago Bulls fan base is split in half. 90s and earlier fans who are used to dominance and have expectations of fans after 1998 who are used to mediocrity. How do Bulls bridge that chasm? I don't think that that's as simple as it. I really don't. I don't think it's Bulls fans after 1998 are all of a sudden happy with the team. Matter of fact, I would say that some of the more upset Bulls fans are the younger fan base. So I don't think that that's it. And it's not up to the Bulls to bridge the gap between the fan base. It's up to them to win. So regardless of wherever the fan base sits, it's your job to put the best team there. What up, Haize? Ride the big man, pause. Give that man the ball. Let him carry us to victory. There you go. Is this game still being broadcast on NBC Sports? The ESPN commentators are absolute snooze faces. No. And I hate ESPN commentators. Hate them. Hate it. This is trash. Game is lackluster. Bucks had no intentions on balling tonight. No Giannis, and now Middleton on the bench due to soreness. I saw that coming a mile. Here goes L. L be tripping, bro. It is on NBC Sports. So it says, oh, well, shit, I'm switching back to that now. I'm done with ESPN. Fuck ESPN if that's the case. Because ESPN commentary is the absolute worst. It's the absolute worst. Stacy is here for us. Love it. Love it. Judy Goatland says, I don't live in Chicago. Hotwire that shit. I do wish the Bulls will keep playing up and down to the competition. Oh, I don't even that's giving them too much credit. I can't give them too much credit to say that they're playing up or down to their competition. I just can't. The Bulls just are bipolar. Look how many sub 500 teams we lost to, and look how we got blown out against the Lakers at home. We got blown out against other teams at home. So I don't know if we're playing up or down to our competition. I just think the Bulls are just an inconsistent team. They don't know how to give that consistent level to effort to win. That's biased because when you're a fan, you stand on your team no matter what. I support Arsenal football too, and they haven't won a championship in 19 years. Well, I don't think he's saying that you don't stand on your team. You can stand on your team. I think he's more so saying the level of patience that a fan base has with a team. You can still stand on your team and be impatient. You don't need to be a blind fan. You can't say, hey, everything they do is great. That's not what he's talking about. So at least that's not how I took it. Mutt, move. What up, Haize? Finally got a night off. I can watch you in the game. Looking good so far. What do you think about the new CBA if you've dug into it? I've talked about it a little bit over on NBA Central. I mean, it is what it is. We should attack Lopez more and try to get him fouled out of the game. I mean, I think Lopez is a savvy vet. I think Lopez he knows how to operate. He knows how to operate. Consistency only comes with opportunity, with continuity. Haize, AK probably no. Fuck all that. That's stupid. We should attack Lopez. Oh, I already read that one. I saw a couple of Atlanta Hawks games recently on NBA TV. My God, is their announcer boring? Damn near put me to sleep, even in big moments late in their game, and the guy was so boring. Listen, the most announcers, there's a lot of sucky-ass announcers in the NBA. Haize, what are the odds that we can get a watch-along stream when we don't have the NBC guys commentating? Listen, you know what? I honestly think if you go to Playback TV, and they host it on my Playback TV, I think the guys are actually hosting a watch along that. Why are they? I'm just checking to see how they're doing it. Oh, now it looks like they're watching it through ESPN there as well. Would you trade off Lopez for Vooch? No. Haize, you think if we went out and got a power forward to help with the offensive rebound, could you see P. Will playing well at the three? I mean, listen, P. Will could play well at the three or the four. It's up to Billy Donovan to actually use him in the offensive game plan. And for him to be aggressive. I don't want to act like it's not on him as well. It's also on P. Will to stay in the game and be aggressive and stop hesitating so much. And that's the versatility. That's what the benefit of having P. Will is. You can play him at the three. You can play him at the four. I do think long-term Dalen Terry's probably going to be a three, so we'll see there. But, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's definitely possible. Despite not having Giannis, the Bucks still stacked with two-way talent. They have a winning record without Giannis. Yeah, what they're like 10-6, I think. 10 and something without Giannis. But all right, game's coming back on. I'll catch you guys for the post-game show. Make sure you're here. Let's see if the Bulls can keep this up. Go Bulls, see Red, game day, all that good shit, man. I'll see you guys here in probably about another hour.